Ah yes, first waifu of the game. I turned to yell the voice. Okay, why we're so panicky. I hid my favorite magazine behind my back and tried to calm my racing heart. Even if we've known each other since we were kids, don't just go come in like that, baka. Okay, she's the childhood friend who will never win. Probably.
ノックしたよ。てか、何その雑誌、面白いの？
Got any cheese?
なんでもない。
I couldn't let her find out. This was bad.
どうしたんだよ。なんで制服着てるんだ。帰ったんじゃないのか。
Sarika frowned.
今日の部活で事件のこと調べてこいって言ったのタコじゃん。
Huh, that's right.
はい、これ追加の現場周りの画像データ。
16 gigs. Sarika took a USB memory stick out of her purse. Actually, well, I actually do have a 16 gig USB with me right now, physically.
ついでに僕の PC に入れちゃってくれるか。
It doesn't have photos of crime scenes though. Actually, it just has like a, well, installation media for Windows 10. But anyway, Sarika looked a little confused.
珍しいね。自分の PC 触らせるなんて。
別にお前はいいよ。
Well, she didn't seem to think much of it as she started to copy the data off. Okay, now's my chance. The RV was cramped, but there was a lot of space for storage. Yeah, I guess. I mean, that was interesting. I didn't even mention it, but like, yeah, we're living in a, I guess, a RV. I wonder why. I mean, I guess it's just where we live. Like, I wonder, like, if there's any family, or is he living on his own, you know? It would make sense, you know, if he's living on his own, but RVs, they're pretty, I don't know, they're pretty expensive, actually, because it's, like, basically a car as well as a house. You know, you're not paying for rent, but you're paying for gas, so, I don't know. I pretended to make tea as I tried to find room on the top shelf, unless you, I guess if you don't move a lot, I guess, you know. I don't know if he's, like, in one place, because he mentioned, well, I guess, to use my detective skills, he mentioned that he knew this particular waifu for a long time, so I don't think he's moved around a lot. So I think he's just using this RV as a home anyway. I don't know. Okay, there's just enough room for one more magazine. Or maybe it's just temporary, you know? It could. Oh yeah, well, when I think about it, Shibuya had an earthquake, right? So that makes, okay, it makes sense. Probably his original house or apartment or whatever got destroyed, and so he has to find another temporary house, and so I guess his RV, I guess, works, you know? And then I heard a pew pew sound, like a small fart from behind me. Okay, so she farts. I glanced back and saw that Sarika was using the mouse with one hand and fiddling with her ghetto froggy ghetto redo strap with the other. This is my chance. The ghetto froggy ghetto redo strap was a soft vinyl cell phone strap I won in a candy contest when I was a kid. When you pushed its belly, it was supposed to go ghetto ghetto. Turned out to be an incredibly rare prize that could fetch 100,000 yen at an auction, but since I was a kid who didn't know any better, I gave it to Sarika as a present. Sarika seemed to really like it, and ever since she carried it with her. Which, well, that was fine, but... Okay. It was old and faded, and when you pressed its belly, air leaked out of its side and made a weird noise. It used to go ghetto, 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 or ghetto, ghetto, no ghetto, 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 I think, but now it just made a strange whooshing sound. Ever since she was a kid, she had a habit of fiddling with it, especially when she was nervous or focused on something. In other words, she was focused on the computer. Oh yes, it's like a stress ball. Now was my chance to hide it. My magazine, even though... Like, which magazine? Was it the anime magazine, or was it the other, like, dating for normies guide magazine? I don't know why he's hiding it. What's the point? What is he trying to hide? I mean, I would understand if it was like a porn magazine, but you know, porn magazines these days, I feel like that's rare. All your porn is gonna be on your hard drive. Anyway, yeah, it'll be the opposite actually. You hide your computer, not your magazine. But anyway, I jammed the magazine onto the shelf and moved some things so she couldn't see it.
マウンテンビューでいいか？
いいよ、もったいないじゃん。それにすぐに帰るし。はい、終了。
I don't know. Really is like I don't know. Is this? It feels like Windows 7. This one is this. It's funny because I just upgraded my computer to Windows 10, so it looks different to me now. JPEGs. Local disk A, volume B, volume C, remote media. Any interesting things here? Photos. That's Photoshop, Adobe, graphics shortcut. Not a lot of shortcuts. You can put your like photo shortcut. Well, you know, when I make shortcuts on my desktop, you always have like the shortcut, you know, name. I always delete that. I don't know. It's annoying to me to say shortcut because I already know it's a shortcut. You know. Anyway, what's this? I can't see. It's hard to see actually. It's in 720p, which is what I'm streaming. What does that say? Headsheet base? Is that what it says? Oh, like closer to the screen. Patchy base. I don't know what that is. Anyway.
結構取ったな。成果は？
新しい発見はなかったよ。タクは新しい共通点見つかった？
いや。
I shook my head, frustrated.
そっか。まあ気長に行こう。じゃあ明日部室で。
Just as she was about to leave, I got an idea.
あ、大野江。
I needed to double check my information. She was in theory a girl. Ah, yes, in theory.
あのさ、例えばなんだけど。
Was she like Schrodinger's Serica? But then I think about it, well, I think about STEINS and well, anyway.
ああ、なんていうか、お前が告白されたとしてさ。いや、だから例えばこう言われたらどう？誠に勝手なのですが、好きになってもいいですかって。
さっき言ってたやつ？
それはいいから。どう？
Saraka thought for a second.
年下なの？その人。
Oh, here you go. Illusion trigger. Okay, let's see. I want to save. I always press escape. Stop it. Okay, I'm gonna save like this. Select between positive and negative using the Z and C keys. Okay. Positive, there's negative. I don't think it really matters the first time you go, because that's what I've heard. Like it doesn't really matter too much, because of these delusional triggers, they affect the endings, but later on, I think. So basically, the first time, you know, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, you know, we've been seeing so much like, you know, horror scenes. Let's try a positive delusion. Can I select it now, or do I? Let's see. Is that or? Whoop? How's it work actually? You press this and then what? That's true, come to think of it. Why was it so polite anyway?
年下なのかな。いや、そうじゃなくて、どう？
Do I press it again, or I don't know.
どうって 丁寧だなって思うけど、告白されたことないからよくわかんない。
他には何か思わないか？こう素敵だなと思ったりしないか？
別に相手によるんじゃない？
あ
Grr. What's going on here, cool cat? It would depend on the person asking the question. Of course it would. Oh. Is that how it works?
でも告白してくれたのがタクだったら
Uh-oh.
ちょっとだけ考えちゃうかもしれない。
Sarika's whisper was so soft I could barely hear it.
今なんて言った？
なんでも。
No, I didn't hear that wrong. Was Cool Cat right after all? Cool Cat is also an emoticon on Twitch. I just think of a cat wearing sunglasses. No, wait. It's Sarika we're talking about here. Is that possible? Usually when you've known someone since you were little, you're so close that you don't even realize that when they're attracted to you.
お前、僕のこと。
タクはどうなの？
Okay, so when you use a positive delusion, it becomes a cheesy romance anime?
だから例えばだけど受け止めてくれるのかって話。
She was trying to hide the fact that she was blushing, but she was staring straight at me as she waited for an answer. Was she serious? From the look of things, she was definitely serious. Really? Sarika liked me? How surprising. I suddenly started to see her not as a childhood friend, but as a member of the opposite sex. Dating her might not be so bad. We both knew everything about each other. But what was I supposed to do at a time like this? Is there anything about this in Cool Cat Press? That's right. There was a hint in the January 24th, 1999 edition from a column called Everything You Wanted to Know About Seducing Your Childhood Friend But Were Afraid to Ask. Ah yes, how very specific. It was, how would you like your childhood friend to say they loved you? Number 3, softly, in a love letter, 5 people. Number 2, in a embarrassing text message, 17 people. Number 1, work up the courage and kiss me now, 128 people. Work up the courage and kiss me now.
尾上。いや、セリカ。
I mean, this is technically a delusion. Well, let's see. I don't know. I got close to Sarika and softly put my hands on her shoulders. Our faces were right next to one another. Sarika was beet red, but she didn't look away from me.
タク。
僕は優しい男だから。大切にしてやるから。
こんな急になんてダメだよ。だって。
What I'm wondering is like what's happening in real life. Sarika's lips were quivering. Are we cutting cheese? In real life?
お前の唇が欲しい。
Sarika closed her eyes. Oh, Onoi Sarika, my beloved! Why did I not notice your beauty sooner when you were next to me all this time? Yes, childhood friend ending. I guess we already beat the game. I know this is extraordinarily selfish of me, but may I fall in love with you? No, I have already fallen in love with you. The end.
タク、キスして。私の唇を奪って。
She whispered in a quavering, is that right? Quavering voice, and I couldn't control myself any longer.
セリカ
500円ちょうだい。
Ah yes. Huh? She wanted 500 yen for a kiss? Just 500 yen? Huh? No, wait, calm down. Get a hold of yourself. This is just a simulation. This isn't what would happen in real life, it couldn't. Sarika wasn't that type of girl. I took a deep breath to calm my heart.
500円って何の話？
これこれ、忘れてた。
She showed me a paper bag she was holding.
さっきそこでゲンさんに会ったの。特にいつものだって言って渡してくれって。特価で500円でいいって立て替えたの。
いつもの？
Confused, I took the bag from her. Gen's usual changed every time I talked to him, so I couldn't count on it. What was it today? That drunk old bastard!
何？いつものって。
なんでもない。ほら、500円。
I forced 500 yen into her hands. Is that about like $5 or something? Ignoring her persistent questions, I led her to the door.
明日、学校で。データはありがとう。助かった。
わかったよ。
Okay. Reluctantly, she left my room, and I guess there was a choice because there was a positive delusion, there was a negative delusion, there was also like a neutral delusion, or actually, well, no delusion, I guess. That's probably the boring option, though. There is a choice to do that, but it feels boring. I don't know. But probably what happened, I'm thinking, is that I mean, he said like it was a simulation, so it would like go back to the real world after the delusion. So I guess they were just practicing, you know, the whole like love scene. Or whatever, I guess. And in his delusion, it seemed like it was real, but it really wasn't. She was just, you know, role-playing, I guess. Maybe? I don't know. Oh, she left my room. Ew. Damn it. Sure, this was always what I always bought from Gen, but the information in the last one was no good. What the heck was a cool cat anyway? A cold cat? Is it cold because it's dead? Well, you were talking about Schrodinger's cat. 100 ways to secretly show your sexy side. Yes.
じゃない。
I needed to hide this too. But I had so many of them now, I was running out of the room on the top shelf. When I tried to force it in, a mountain of old papers came falling down. Damn it, no room, huh? What's this? It was an old scrapbook about the murders that had occurred 6 years ago in Shibuya. I bought it from Gen too, come to think of it. I'd already scanned it, but I'd forgotten to throw out the original. How could I, of all people, be so lax with information? I just have to butter it up with the rest of my collection. My eyes lingered for a second on the page. Come to think of it. I quickly ran over to my PC. I opened the files in the case that I've been looking for. They keep mentioning that. I don't know what this case is. We was talking about Maho Shoujos before, but I don't think that's the same thing. I don't know. Maybe it is? I'm not sure. My words were a whisper. I looked back at the scrapbook, then compared it to the data on the PC. There is no doubt. I kept looking at it, and it kept saying the same thing. This... If my hypothesis was right...
きっと警察も気がついてないさ。
Okay. Strange sumo stickers increasing in Shibuya. I feel like this is a different... It feels like a different webpage. Finance milk, milk girl, reproduction prohibited. Lately, stickers with the face of a sumo wrestler have been appearing around Shibuya. commonly known as sumo stickers. Nobody knows who's putting them up or why. Everything about them is shrouded in mystery. You started seeing them on signs and guardrails all over Shibuya 5 or 6 years ago. There are a lot of other stickers by graffiti artists, but Shibuya in particular has a huge number of these sumo stickers. Some have speculated that they're a message from a terrorist group or perhaps a cult. As of now, there's nothing more than a hypothesis. When I asked about the stickers, a 41-year-old man who worked at Jinnan Shibuya hair salon said, "They're creepy. I wish whoever would stop destroying the Shibuya landscape." Sometimes residents will take them down only to see them reappear again later. Shibuya City Hall says, quote, "We're continuing the community outreach efforts to help stop these stickers from being put up. There are no plans to remove the stickers using the money, though, or city funds. The police saying it's a misdemeanor, but they can't catch anyone. No plans to deem the stickers either. It seems will we ever be more plagued by these sumo stickers, I guess." Also, I know how it's funny there. Isn't this like Internet Explorer? You're stuck with Internet Explorer? At least use Chrome. Personally, I use Firefox, but at least use a different browser. Shit, let me just do a save real quick. Just save everywhere, all the time. I says we can scroll. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, immersion. You can like use the computer in the computer. Can I use other things? No. What's Hachi Base? I don't know what Hachi Base is. I can't use the other stuff in the computer though. Rhine. I think Rhine is like a reference to Line. It's kind of like a messaging like app. Kind of like, I don't know. Kind of like Skype, sort of. Not really though. I don't know. Like Discord, I guess. But I don't know. Does Line have like voice chat? I don't think it has voice chat. It's just like chatting between, people you know. I guess. After all that, we're seeing them everywhere. Looks like there's more. Saw one today. Can I click on the links? No? Can I click on that link? Let's see. I can't like right click. Oh, right click does that. WTF, lol. There is one under the escalator at Hikaru wall. How the hell did they get one down there? Jeez, there's no there. It's kind of hard to see though. Images are hard to see. But I guess these are the stickers you see in the main menu actually of this game. Those weird stickers, I guess. Weird faces. Stop upping these things. Anon. Anonymous. There's a shit ton of them. You just image search, idiot. Is yelling Dokusoku or Doskoi. Doskoi? Time for your meds, Grandpa. Make a note, man, on all these other locations, you'll be at it for years. Starer by sumo wrestlers. I just let go to Shibuya and enjoy that. Let's put a bunch of cute anime girl stickers instead. I agree with that. I vote for Kamiyama Henrigetsu. Pressure from your guy. This is my product down to you someday. Use the sticker. True that. I guess this is a representative of 2chan. Though in real life, this is probably much more racist. Anyway.
この時はまだ力士シールはごく一部で話題になっているくらいのものでしかなかった。一体誰が予想できる？こんな気味の悪いシールが後に世界を揺るがす大事件のきっかけになるだなんてこと。
Stickers, I guess, are very plot important.
で、これが今月の7日に起きた事件の週刊誌の特集の画像。
And so we're in an anime high school. Looks very fancy. I assume this is high school. I don't think Serika, because Serika was around our age as well, I imagine. So I don't think this is like college. This is like a very fancy high school. I don't know. Article.
7日ってニコニア生放送中の公開自殺か。読んだよ、その記事。
Suicide took place during a Niconia stream. That's what we saw before.
自殺と決まったわけじゃないけどな。それにネットではこっちみんなって言い方が主流になってきてる。で、これがその生放送の映像。
それも見た。つうか一緒に見ただろう。
で、これがその現場の建物。尾上が昨日さらに追加してきた。
Oh, okay. So that's what we were investigating, I guess.
それも知ってるって。
Okay, okay, random schoolboy.
で、これがその部屋の中。
It's funny how he's explaining everything as if you're explaining to the player, but then the person he's explaining it to already knows everything, so why is he explaining it to him?
は？嘘？お前撮ったの？いつ？てかどうやって？
Until then, Ito had been disinterestedly pointing his camera at the colorful decorations in the hallway, but this got his attention. Of course it did. No one else had seen these pictures yet.
先週末な、現場向かいのカラオケボックスの5階の部屋から見えるんだよ。
マジで？
Shinji, Ito, Shinji? I don't know. I've always had bad luck with people named Shinji. What about this guy?
この5階から。
はあ。
You'd always count on him to be interested when it came to new information.
で、何？お前一人で入ったのか？
は？
いやいや、カラオケボックスに。人から？
仕方ないだろ。別に恥ずかしいことじゃない。それに歌ったわけじゃないから、正確には人からとは言わない。
Okay. To be honest, I was a little embarrassed. The guy at the counter, who was probably just a part-timer, had stared at me suspiciously. Maybe I attracted his attention by coming in during the middle of the day in my uniform. And since I'd never been there before, he made me fill out membership paperwork. I didn't know how to do it, so it took a long time. And actually, I've never been to a karaoke place before in my life.
よし、ここは OK。次行こうぜ。
めんどくさいな。
We went over to the gym from the second floor hallway. It was filled with students laughing over who knows what. The whole school was getting ready for the culture festival next week. A anime staple. Though I guess it's also a real thing in real life. It's just that, it's in Japan, so unless you're from Japan, it's not really a thing you're familiar with. Unless you watch anime, so there you go. This year's festival was supposed to be a big one. Hekiho Academy was the first private high school built as part of the restoration efforts, and so was attracting a lot of attention. Okay, so it's a private high school, interesting. I mean, obviously I never went to like a private school. Sounds like something for rich people. It's like, are we rich or something? I don't know. We live in RV though, I don't know. Let's see, can I go to... Private Academy, Gawacho Shibuya. Mid-sized academy, because of middle school and high school. Clean's office are brand new. Students mostly love it. I don't know. Is it like normal? No. Well, the thing is, like private school, like private, quote unquote, means different things in different countries. I don't know if it means the same thing in Japan. But at least in North America, private means like, something that's owned by a corporation rather than the government. And usually you pay, to get into like a private school. Similar to like, university and college. At least in North America. I know in, some countries in Europe, I don't know if it's all of Europe, but some countries in Europe, even like, there are like public universities as well, so you don't have to pay for university, which is crazy. Or at least you don't pay, out of your pocket anyway. You pay through taxes, but, it's like, whatever. Like, basically how you want to like, spread the costs and blah, blah, blah. Economics, which is better, I don't know, but it sounds great for people who don't make a lot of income, But anyway. One reason why everyone was so excited for the school fair was the school's lax rules, with lots of clubs and activities. But the biggest reason was the Shibuya Peace and Restoration Festival 2 months from now. 2 months from now, on November 9th, would mark 6 years since the Shibuya earthquake. The 5-year anniversary fair last year had affected the whole town. And since the school was in Shibuya too, it would include us. We were just a simple high school, but now our culture festival was being treated as a prelude to the big one. And supposedly there would be TV cameras filming the day of the event. Okay.
うわ、あのパチモンの着ぐるみ大丈夫かよ。つかなんで今来てんだ？
Don't worry, it's fair use, you know? Even though, well, it just reminds me of like, you know, making videos on YouTube. People always like use a bunch of copyright material, especially if you do like playthroughs of video games. Technically, you're not supposed to do that according to copyright rules, but like, you know, people do it anyway, and you know, and I mean, these days, in particular, video game companies are much more lax about it. Well, not ironically, but like I guess coincidentally, you know, like this game for example, Chaos Child. Right now, I'm streaming right now. It had an embargo, I guess, when it was released, the English version anyway, on consoles, and it hasn't been technically been lifted, but I don't know. I mean, technically, again, it's for the console version. I'm playing the PC version, has a different publisher. I think Spike Chunsoft. I think Spike Chunsoft is much more lax about that sort of thing. But then again, it's also a visual novel. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just gonna stream it anyway. If I get murdered by copyright lawyers, then I guess, you know, I guess I'll just die. I guess I'll just be murdered. Ito turned his camera toward a group of people pretending to be pro wrestlers. Ito and I were in a newspaper club, and it was our job to record the festivities. The principal had ordered that all clubs were to participate in the culture festival, and recording the festivities was our way of getting by without having to do much work. Recording video and taking photos was my hobby, and more than anything, it seemed like the way that would demand I burn the fewest calories. Okay. I couldn't see myself participating in any of the usual festival nonsense, like the baseball team's fried baseball ice cream stand, which is probably just regular fried ice cream in a ball. Regular fried ice cream. I never heard of that before. Fried ice cream? Or the Pro Wrestling Research Club's Mascot Pro Wrestling, or even the Seance that the Mystery Club and Fortune Telling Club were putting on together.
暇なんだろ。
ひげを引っ張んなってもげる。
はあ、これ触覚じゃないの？
どう思うよ。触覚だとしたらもいだ方がゆるキャラっぽくないか？
え？何？私、そのくだらない質問に答えなきゃダメ？
くそ、リア充め。
Ryeju, yeah, that's the word.
死んでしまえ。
I think I said Raiju. I guess it's Ryeju. You know, that's what he says anyway. Ryeju.
おい、
Normies go to
リ
hell.
ア充をバカにするなよ。僕だってリア充だ。
Ah, yes. I'm a Ryeju, obviously.
バカカメラ。
He's dropped it. The thing's expensive.
おい、どういうことだ。
You goddamn normie.
苦しい。カメラ。裏切ったのか。レベル下がったか。いつ彼女なんて作りやがった。
あ？できてないよ。彼女なんて。それよりカメラ。
何？
I slipped out of Ito's grasp and picked up the camera. Looks like it's safe. Good. I relaxed and handed the camera back to Ito.
たく、しっかりしろよ。僕らはあいつらと違って状況だろ。一石舞踏か。
The right-siders. Well, we saw wrong-siders. What's right-siders? I'm on the right side of the digital or informational divide. Necessary skills environment to make use of information and communications technology, such as the internet, allowing to quickly find, share, and receive high-quality information. Yes.
いいか。リア充ってのは2005年あたりから使われ出した言葉で、リアル、つまり現実が充実している連中の総称だ。最初は対義語としてネト銃が挙げられることが多かったけど、その境目はもうほとんどない。リアルの中にネットが組み込まれてるのが当たり前になったからな。当初は友達がいるだけでリア充と呼ばれていたけど、次第に恋人がいることがリア充の条件になっていった。だがこれも変わりつつある。昨今のリア充は本当の意味で現実が充実しているかどうか、 つまりやりたいことができているかどうかで判断されるんだ。そういう意味で僕はリア充だ。だから暇に任せてふざけているあいつらはリア充なんかじゃないんだよ。言葉は正しく使え。
Seriously, he needs to be careful. Okay. Just being on wrong side by itself is a sin these days. After I finished my lecture, I saw that Ito was staring at me wordlessly. What, did he not understand it? I walked him through the entire etymology.
宮代、
なんだよ。
お前はリア充じゃないよ。言葉は正しく使おうな。
Huh?
なぜだ。
You're not Ryaju, you're a freaking nerd.
リア充はそんなこと言わない。
は？だからなんでだ。それに補強するなら女子の知り合いもいるんだぞ。もちろん男も。
だからリア充はそんなこと言わないんだよ。
理由はなんだ。理由はさらに付け加えるならな。
I quickly swallowed my words.
ファッションの勉強だってしているんだ。
Studying fashion. Is that why? Oh, that's why you always reading that magazine? I read that new issue of Cool Cat before I put it away. There was an article in it called Utsunomiya's Fashion Leader. I thought it looked pretty good. Okay. If I could wear that stuff, I'm sure. Okay, we see like a transparent version of him. He looks not well at all. He doesn't look good at all.
なんだよ。
なんでもない。とにかく僕はな。
ああ、わかったって。次行こうぜ。
As he walked away, I turned my eyes toward the group of mascot pro wrestlers.
わかった。じゃあもう全員で同じ着ぐるみにしようぜ。
ああ、戦隊もの風だ。色分けしようよ。私イエロー。
その方が受け取れるか。でも予算は？
あんたの小遣いがあるじゃん。
バカじゃないの？
それか、体に直接塗るか。受け取れればいいんでしょ。
こっちは忙しいんだ。
Phone droid, by the way. Reference to. I mean, I guess there's like a lot off-brand words, I
お帰りな
guess.
さいませご主人様ケロ。
Which is how you avoid copyright, you know, obviously.
可愛くなくね。もうちょっとどうにかなんね。
可愛くないとか言うな。てか別にウェイトレスって女子限定じゃなくてもいいじゃん。男子もやんなよ。
Of course.
ゲロカエルンってあんな語尾で喋るキャラクターだったっけ？
Ito had just finished recording the going-ons in the classroom. Oh, okay. Positive or negative? You know, if we choose negative, are we
ど
gonna
うでもいいよ。
go down the Ito route? Is that how it works? Let's see. Save. Well, let's alternate. I mean, sure. Let's try negative. This was class 3-1, Ito's and my class. Most of the class was busy with the Ghetto Froggy Cafe we were doing for the festival. Some people were ignoring the fuss and studying. Some of the otaku were reading light novels. They didn't really think that if they left the paper cover from the bookstore that we couldn't tell it was a light novel. I like light novels. I don't read a lot of light novels, but I've read a few. They were just trying their best to stay out of the way. It is pretty hard though. I mean, especially for like, obviously you're not from Japan. Light novels are kind of rare. Good ones anyway. Most people were happily making Gero Froggy decorations or putting on Gero Froggy costumes and messing around. Though I guess the most popular ones will be the isekai ones, the isekai light novels. But, well, I don't like isekai, so, as a genre. Anyway, all the clubs had to participate in the festival, but so did all the classes. No one had told me, but evidently several months ago, we decided to do a Ghetto Froggy themed cafe.
バカゲロカエルの声は女じゃん。
いやそうだけどさ、そこは文化祭のノリ的なあれでいいじゃん別に。
違うってな。
は？
Ito tilted his head in confusion. Ooh, Toriga on. That's being negative.
そうだゲロゲロ。
Okay.
俺たちそんな話し方じゃないゲロ。カエルなめんなゲロ。
Suddenly, all the Ghetto Froggies in the classroom stood up on their own. There were easily more than 30 of them. It took me a second to process what I was seeing, but who can blame me? Who wouldn't be surprised if a bunch of Ghetto Froggy dolls started walking around of their own free will? Next thing we knew, we were surrounded. We were like frogs in the clutches of a hungry snake, or maybe humans in the clutches of angry frogs. This is a weird delusion, but alright.
何これ、ぬいぐるみが喋ってる。
なんだこれキモ超ウケる。
俺たちをバカにするやつらは許さんゲロ。目に物見せてやるゲロ。血で血を洗う惨劇の始まりだゲロ。
Get up. Their eyes weren't smiling. This felt really bad.
ああクソカエルのぬいぐるみの分際でなんだって。
One of my classmates carelessly approached the green Ghetto Froggy.
おい、よせ。
シャー
Okay, they're getting murdered by weird stuffed frog dolls. It was too late. The green Ghetto Froggy launched himself like a missile at his mouth and forced its way down his throat. Oh, okay, it's a vor. Then it ripped its way out of his stomach and from the inside. And it's alien. Something long, pink, and glistening slid out from the gaping hole in his stomach. That's when the screaming began. No one escaped the classroom alive. The Ghetto Froggies showed no mercy. They indiscriminately slaughtered both boys and girls. And I was the least lucky of them all. I was the last survivor. If only they killed me sooner, I wouldn't have to piss myself in despair, trapped in a classroom where the walls were covered in blood and guts and brains. I wouldn't have to see my classmates die. Zetsubo.
お前は実験台にしてやるゲロ。人間パペットだゲロ。俺たちがお前の中に入って操ってやるゲロ。
やめてくれ。
すぐ楽になるから安心しろだゲロ。シャー
Psha! The green frog leapt toward my mouth. A huge wet lump forced its way down my windpipe and inside of me. Delicious. I should have chewed my own tongue and died that way, with a frog in my throat. But it was too late for regrets now. I'm dead. And that's like something out of a cheesy horror movie. Okay. Wrongsiders these days prefer big budget action movies. Something like this would never sell to them. I erased this stupid simulation from my mind. Okay, I don't know, it's interesting. I don't know. Simulation. I thought simulation meant like it was part of the scene last time when we had that delusion. But maybe it really is just something we just think of, I guess, in our mind. We just think of it, we just imagine it, and that's it. That was pretty cheesy. I don't know about that. But I decided to get back on topic. I took out my Pokecom and showed it to Ito.
で、
Wait a minute.
19日の事件の画像。
Isn't that the lady, you know, who had like the powerful voice that controlled people? Really?
音漏れたんか。どれ？これはまだ見てないな。 どこで拾った？
I guess she died. I mean, there you go. Or at least, I assume she died.
魚拓取った。
Aggregator wiki, scraped it. Let me check what those means exactly. Saving levels and data, well, and the wiki software. Wiki for okay. It's a wiki. You know what a wiki is.
こっちの方がアングルいいな。なあ、さっきのカラオケのやつと合わせてニヤ動にアップさせてくれよ。
もう新聞部のオンラインストレージに上げてある。見やすいように加工して使ってくれ。
なんか最近再生数がいまいち伸びないんだよな。この前俺一人で作った動画のタグにもカメラ仕事しろとかアングル大体合ってないとか書かれるし。
Tag, okay. Ito looked really upset. But I knew how he felt. The Heikiko Academy Newspaper Club had been first in the nation to upload a video version of the school paper to Nikoniya. Our papers dealt with anything involving Shibuya. We've done a special on the Shibuya restoration once that a local paper had written about. We won a special prize at a city journalism contest, and the video got over 80,000 views despite being boring as hell. After that, though, I could understand being upset at the fact that new videos dealing with the ongoing or going-ons of Shibuya weren't breaking 2 digits. Is that how it works? I always see that. And a lot of you know, online channels, or I mean YouTube basically, where someone has like a bazillion views, you know, in one video, but the rest of their stuff is not that popular, which makes sense. You know, you always get, I assume how it works on the internet, how the algorithms work anyway. There's always that one video that gets like searched for and everything, gets super popular, but that doesn't mean like everyone will always watch all your other stuff, especially because it'll be different. You know, lightning only strikes once, usually, you know? Is that the saying? I don't know. Or something like that. Something about like lightning in a bottle, something like that. I don't know.
Oh, original じゃん。
疲れた。
Boyfriend and girlfriend walked in, evidently back from shopping. The arms are full of ghetto froggy stuffed animals. Those are pretty popular, I guess.
は？いえ、だから何がだよ。
Ito hadn't noticed then. I looked at my classmates who were already beginning to play with their new toys and said,
前も話したことあったろ。大半の中高生は日頃アクセスしているサイトで情報レベルが知れるって。
This was a personal theory of mine. Smartphones and Pokecoms had become a religion to the modern teenager, and the information they gained from these portable terminals had a huge influence on their lives. These goddamn Zoomers. Let's see, Pokecoms. What is that exactly? Abbreviation of the name given to the series of pocket computers. And Pokecom, unique to Japan, as only the so-called pocket computers were sold in the 1980s. Expected to replace smartphones? I mean, I guess, are they like laptops? I guess? Is that what it is? 7-inch. Like tablets, right? Sort of, I guess? I don't know. Ag. And online storage. You know, the cloud. Pokecom. Some people only looked at SNSs like Tweepo, Line, and Facebook. Okay, so Twitter, Line, and Facebook. Others at Chen and Nikoniya. Social... Actually, what does NSS stand for? Like social network something? Oh, I guess I can check. SNS, social networking service. Yeah, okay, that's what it is. I mean, yeah, it's just, you know, social media. Facebook, Line, and Twitter. Some looked at all those as well as the links they found here and there. And then some looked at all those things as well as their favorite celebrity blogs, the big aggregators, and whatever humor site was popular at the moment. All these people were wrong-siders, they're all wrong. And the scary thing was that these days, 9 out of 10 wrong-siders were teenagers. Is that like a statistic, you know, that you pulled out of your ass? Garo Froggy launched 6 years ago with a cell phone strap that had gotten popular for reasons no one ever understood. And then lately, a combination of Garo Froggy memes on Dwipo, oh, well, when you think about it, frog memes, as well as an amateur anime posted to Nikonia, if I remember right. It was a talking, dancing frog singing anime themes. It had created a fad, though I hated to use that word for something so stupid. It amazed me that people honestly believe that the ribbit sounds made by the female actress in those videos were from the original. Yeah, frog memes. Feels good, man. Or that the original was the stuffed animal that came out recently and not the strap phone. Or not the phone strap, rather. My guess was that they only got their information from Twipo.
それに男の場合はウェイトレスじゃなくてウェイターだって。
I would dispute you on that, Takeru. But this was one of the reasons I joined the newspaper club. I didn't want to end up like them. Anyway.
宮代くん?
A girl, evidently the one in charge of the waitresses, was talking to me. Who was she again? Fujita, Fujimoto, I think there was a Fuji. Fujimoto?
何? Tanaka-san.
Tanaka, I was totally wrong.
さ、教室で流す映像のビデオ撮影のことなんだけどさ。
What was she talking about? Oh right, they were going to make their own version of Nikonia videos, where they wore costumes and danced.
アップとかできるのかな? こう、ずっと同じで撮るんじゃなくて。
What? Was she telling me what to do? I didn't volunteer to videotape it, you guys forced me. Well, it was better than being told to dance or make props myself. Why are we so, like, we have so much, like, social anxiety, I guess.
フィックスじゃなくていろいろ動かせっていうことですか?
You want a fix? You want to move around? What's a fix, actually? I don't know what that means. Fix. A video recording term refers to the act of fixing a camera in a single place, recording while in the movie. Okay.
フィックス? よくわかんないけど。
できますよ。アップでもなんでも。
It's funny how, like, I don't know, Takeru was always, like, going on about how, oh, you guys are all wrong-siders, I'm the right one, you're all fools. And then the moment he talks to, like, a random person, he's, like, all nervous, I guess. He didn't even know her name. It's not like he's nervous because he knows who she is or anything, it's just, I don't know. And then she fled. That surprised me. Don't scare me like that. I was so nervous I was sweating a little. Oh no. Dropping my spaghetti everywhere. Ito was looking at me and sighing. What? Yeah. No way you're a normie. Buddy. Nani? What?
相変わらず慣れない相手だと挙取るし、丁寧語だし。
しょうがないだろ。いきなりだったんだから。
And what's more, I made it a policy not to talk to anyone unless it was necessary. This was the first time in quite a while I'd spoken to any of my classmates but Ito. But, you know, I can understand where he's coming from. Meeting anyone new is kind of like, you know, a little nerve-wracking, I guess. But I mean, well, but then again, these are your classmates, buddy. I mean, it's not like they're gonna stab you in the face, or maybe they can, they will, I don't know.
んだそれ。またうんちくか?
They already started to spread meaningless information. Stop it. Hearing whispers about me in the classroom brought back bad memories. I was starting to have a hard time breathing. Or maybe it's PTSD. Maybe that's why he's also always so nervous around new people?
大丈夫か？
I must have looked like I was in pain because Ito was looking at me with a concern on his face. I quickly nodded to show that I was fine.
陰口は聞こえないように言えってのな。しかも自慢でもうんちくでもなんでもないっての。
Techno babble.
別に気にしてないよ。藤田さんは
誰だよ。
田中さんは情弱なだけなんだから。
That's right. It wasn't worth worrying about. She was just ignorant. Ito looked over at our other classmates who were having fun.
たく、オポチュニストが。
Obdurant? I don't know what that means. Obdurant? I don't know what that means. Obdurant? What? Uh-oh. What did that mean again? I knew I heard it before. Is this slang or is it like a real word? I ran a search on my Pokecom, making sure not to let Ito see. Oh, okay. It's kind of funny. It's like, you know, again, Takeru is such like, I don't know. Obdurant. Stubbornly refusing to change out of a lack of pity or remorse. Ruthless. It's kind of like he's always so obsessed with information.
そうだな。言い当ててると思う。みんなと同じ方向にひよってるだけだよ。
But, you know, the moment he's like, the moment it seems like he doesn't know anything, you know, that's when he immediately collapses. Instead of like, I don't know, it's kind of like, instead of like cultivating a behavior where it's kind of like, it's fine not to know something. You know, you shouldn't be embarrassed about not knowing something because then you just look it up, you know, and then you learn, you know, learning in school. It's all about that, I guess. I guess he has an insecurity about that. Ito nodded, annoyed. Also interesting that Ito uses a word that I didn't even know in real life, so maybe he's smarter than he lets on. Well, good. Looks like he didn't find out.
いつの時代もスクールカーストの底辺にいる俺らオタクは上部にいる方たちに話のネタを提供する運命なのか。
School caste system. Hold it. The school caste system wasn't something I cared about, but...
おい、僕はオタクじゃないぞ。
Okay, buddy.
だかよ。
Keeps deluding himself.
またってなんだ。理屈に合わないことが気持ち悪いだけだ。一石。いい、ぶたなくていい。オタクの定義は流動していて、当初あった悪いイメージは徐々に払拭されつつあるけれど、2015年現在でもアニメやらラノベやらゲームやらアイドルやらにハマっている人のことを指す場合が大半だ。
Ah, yes. I fit, 1, 2, 3, 3 of those categories. I'm not so much into idols, though. Not really my thing. Except maybe Miku Hatsune, if that counts. I thought I saw a boy reading a light novel turn toward me, but I didn't care.
僕はくだらないアニメやラノベは見ない。時間の無駄だ。
He says, after mentioning, you know, how he has intimate knowledge of a Mahou Shoujo anime in the beginning.
以前お前なんかのアニメを絶賛してなかったか？なんだっけ？ブラチュ？
Yeah, Bloodtooth.
くだらないアニメは見ないと言ったんだ。素晴らしきかな我が人生や二人のベロニカとかの名画を検索しようとすらせずに同じようなアニメばっか見て、このアニメを見てないやつはにわかだとか言ったり。
わかったって。
数列都市や冬の庭とかの名著、ああいいよねとか嘘ついて済ませてラノベばっか読んでいる。そういう自分の好きな知識しか吸収しないやつを言うんだ、オタクっていうのは。
カメラオタクってなんか怪しいイメージあるよな。
別に人様に迷惑かけなければいいんじゃん。好きなんでしょ。うちだってジョニオタだし。
Johnny Otaku. You know, it's interesting, yeah, because in otaku, in Western terms, like basically anywhere else besides Japan, often refers to like anime, basically, or Japanese video games or whatever, anything like Japanese like pop culture. But in Japan itself, you know, otaku doesn't always mean anime. It means like anything really. Like for example, like a train otaku. You know, someone obsessed with trains. You know, they like trains. It could be anything otaku technically. I feel like, I don't know, it is kind of like an outdated term. I never see otaku as a word anymore. Or maybe I'm just too old. But I feel like, you know, when I was younger, otaku was a much more known word, I guess, at least on the internet. These days, not so much. I don't know. Well, stop it, please. More than anything, I don't want to be the same as you people. And then the door to the classroom flew open. Oh, more delusions. I see. Are you going to see a teacher, sensei? A female student was looking in. Well, I don't know. I guess let's alternate unless there's a, I don't know, because I don't know what the scenes will be, you know, if it's going to be funny or maybe negative scenes. Sometimes I do want to see like horror stuff, would be nice, but then it was like super cheesy, like the Garo scene. It's more funny to me than it is scary. I don't know. But let's alternate. Unless there's a particular like, I guess, person in front of me I really want to see a particular scene of. Let's just alternate between positive and negative. Why not? Let's just positive this time. She must have been in a hurry because she was a little out of breath. She brushed her long hair out of her eyes and was about to come inside. No. The whole class started to talk to her. Oh, okay, another waifu, second waifu.